Hi everyone, my name is Christine and I'm a type 1 diabetic. I am doing these videos as a way to share different, easy recipes that will not spike your blood sugars. My grandmother encouraged me to do this as I helped her reverse her type 2 diabetes, kidney damage, lose weight, and get active all at age 78. It's never too late to get healthy and manage your blood sugars. I want to encourage people to get active and eat things that don't spike their blood sugars to help prevent diabetic complications. I do want to mention I am not a medical doctor and encourage viewers to consult with their physician on any specific individual questions. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite dinners, which is a Italian sausage with some spaghetti sauce over green beans. Alright, so here's our ingredients. I actually have out 3 different types of spaghetti sauces, which make things a lot easier. Of course, feel free to home make if that's your thing. I tend to be super busy during the week. I work full time, so I like things that are kind of quick and easy. When I get off work, I like to make dinner within an hour or less, preferably about 45 minutes. So we have 3 different types of spaghetti sauces here, all of which only have 8 carbs per serving. So it makes things very, very easy. A lot of these spaghetti sauces that are either like organic or non-GMO tend to have a lot less sugar than your standard name brand. So check those out as you're at the grocery store. I also have a bag of just frozen green beans. Makes it very convenient to have those on hand and stock up as they go on sale. That's what I do. And then here I have some sweet Italian sausage, and this has 1 carb per serving. And then I always top it off with a very flavorful cheese. So this here is a Romano cheese. You can use Parmesan or whatever else you like. I just really like Romano. It a little bit adds like a ton of flavor. All right, so what we're going to start with is the meat first. Basically what I do is I cook it about halfway through, and then once it's about halfway browned, I'm going to add in the tomato sauce. I do not drain the fat. It adds a ton of flavor, and it's really amazing. It seems very unhealthy, of course, to leave in all the meat fat, but as I get older, I appreciate fat a whole lot more, so I'm not scared of it. Then afterwards, we're going to dump in some oil and start our green beans with some seasoning of choice. You know me, my Montreal steak seasoning is what I'm going to toss in there. But we'll go ahead and get the pan warmed up, and we'll check back in after the ground sausage is about halfway cooked through. So this is about halfway cooked through. As you can see, there's still a little pink here, but we're going to go ahead and add that spaghetti sauce to this and then just cover it. So minimum, you want to simmer it for, I would say, minimum of 20 minutes, but there's no maximum. The longer you simmer it, the more flavor it has. So, you know, if you got other things going on, you could always just put this on like the lowest setting and come back to it later. So we're just going to dump that in. Just kind of gently stir it around. And then what I do is just add just a teeny bit of water to my jar and just put the rest of the sauce in there. And then I'll cover it with just a loose foil, not a lid. I want it to be able to breathe a little bit, but I need to get this on low. And that's about it. Sometimes I'll add a little extra garlic powder or onion powder to this, just depending on if I want something very flavorful or not. This time I'm just going to leave it as is. The brand is not too bad. And then there's our loose cover there. So now that that's going, we're going to get our green beans going. And with our green beans, basically what we're going to do is we're going to have a hot pan. We're going to add a generous amount of oil, maybe a 1/4 cup, half cup, whatever you want to do there. And as you can see, I'm using frozen green beans because they're super easy. They're already cut and ready to go. And I'm just going to dump those in the pan there. You don't want to overfill the pan, otherwise you'll have squeaky green beans, which I made that mistake of filling them up too much on Thanksgiving. No one likes that. So basically you want to have enough room for the green beans to breathe. So about that much at a time, where they're not piled on top of each other, and you can easily kind of stir them around. And you're just going to fry these on a medium to medium-high heat with the little steak seasonings when I use, but feel free to use whatever seasonings make sense to you. I just really like steak seasoning with my vegetables. I think it goes good on pretty much any vegetable. And basically we'll just stir that around. And what I do is I cook these until I see a little bit of brown. So maybe 10-15 minutes or so, and I stir them often. Maybe not continuously, just while they're going. I might continuously do it just to get the frozen out of them, and then once that happens, you don't have to stir as frequently. And basically that's it, so not too hard. And carbs per serving is about 16, so not too bad at all for a spaghetti-like dinner. I really missed spaghetti when I went low carb, so although this probably isn't the best choice of a low carb dinner, I feel good about 16 carbs for dinner. Like, I'm fairly guilt-free, and it's a very satisfying meal. And the best part is when I go into the office, you can take this as leftovers too. Actually, the sauce the next day is better than the first day. The longer you let the oils of the meat kind of absorb with the spaghetti sauce, it just adds more flavor, so it's really great. And those green beans are getting there. They usually don't take too long. A little bit of work there, but not too bad. Oops. And we'll go give those green beans probably about 10 more minutes or so, and then we'll check back in. Just turned off the green beans, and as you can see, they're just slightly colored, a little bit brown, so perfect for me. Of course, cook these to your liking, however you like that. And this has just been sitting for a while. Basically, I'm just going to gently stir this every so often, just to kind of mix things up, make sure everything, all the meat gets cooked in there. And we'll give this another 10 minutes or so, and of course you could let this sit longer than that, but we're going to give this about 20 minutes minimum after adding the sauce, so we'll check back in about 10 minutes. Okay, so this has been sitting for about 20 minutes, and I'm just going to kind of stir that up a little. I got my plate of green beans, and you just pour it on as if it was spaghetti. So there's that, and I'm going to top it off with some cheese. And voila, there we are. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and until next time, and if you like this, so I'm not bugging everybody on Facebook, feel free to subscribe to the channel and thumbs up for the dishes you want to see more of. I'm going to try to start incorporating some more lunch and dinners since I got a few breakfasts on there. All right, thanks folks, bye.